without the pack, where my at? Take an L and try to double back, we ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state of God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack, where my at? Take an L and try to double back, we ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They're halfway home, looking good at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
The numbers for Walker last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Smith now to throw. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Geno now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now Jackson. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Jackson on 1st down. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. But looking deep here for Flowers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And he is going to have the Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. but how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Tucker's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play.
Now, partner, are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They need 2. Here's third down. They'll try for the first with Walker. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on fourth down to punt this one away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Ravens will take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measure.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Adafe Owe in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on second and long. Smith, throw out wide to Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now Geno. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. First play of the drive there is incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Jackson going to keep it running right. Now inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 60 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. Gino is going to get this complete to Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Smith. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Smith on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Again, Smith. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now Gino on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. The Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Cardinals who are out in front in that one. Kyler Murray throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Chase Claypool, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Ryan Tannehill, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 30 yards. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Smith. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Aguilar. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well. I'm thinking,
and that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Ravens use the short field to get in for 6. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And Walker has it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Straight ahead, Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7.
To throw is Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. From the gun, here's Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He completes this to Walker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. On 1st and 10, Smith. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Smith. Looking middle, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He finds Aguilar over the middle.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
This is Fant on the short completion. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th, Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss. 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. After the interception, here's Jackson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. On first down, it's Smith. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing now is Geno. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Smith. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This is the tight end fan. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Geno down to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. They snap it to Smith. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Baltimore, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
London, stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you, I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not